Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to Ant Talk, the weekly comic conversation. So, February isn't always the best month when it comes to movies, but this particular February and this particular weekend, we have three potential big hits. Two of the three you should go see. John Wick 2 is one of those two. John Wick Chapter 2, directed by Chad Stahelski, and starring Keanu Reeves. Obviously, it's the follow-up to the first John Wick, which was kind of a sleeper hit. I didn't even see it until it came out on DVD. I hadn't even heard too much of the buzz, but I rented it, I watched it, and I was really impressed by it. The action, the story, the directing was really well done. Keanu Reeves is really great as John Wick. He's really believable as a badass assassin. So I really came to love John Wick. So John Wick Chapter 2, obviously, really excited for this, and it did not disappoint. So shortly after the events of the first John Wick, he's trying to move on with his life and put the past behind him. But one day he's approached by someone from his past who did him a huge favor back in the day and presents John Wick with a gold marker, which in their underground society, which was built on in the first John Wick, one of the rules is if you get this marker, if someone presents you with this marker that is basically a blood oath or a life debt, if you will, and you have to uphold this and do the task that they present with you, or you'll face the consequences. And that's basically where the movie takes off. So if you've seen the first John Wick, then you probably remember it for its gung fu and its incredible action scenes, which is taken up to the next level in John Wick Chapter 2 by far, right out the gate in the first scene. Incredible action, incredible choreography, and what I thought was really cool was how creative some of the action scenes were. It wasn't just like your everyday, every movie shootout. They really found some cool ways to present some new, fun ways to do a shootout. I don't really know how else to say it, but if you see the movie, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Keanu Reeves is so good at this stuff. I don't know if any other actor could play John Wick and make it as believable as him. The way that they're able to shoot him and continuous one shots without, cutting away. He makes it look so easy. It's incredible. Really brings John Wick to life. Another really neat thing about this movie is that it expands upon the mythology it built in the first movie with this underground society of criminals, assassins, crime lords, you name it, they got it. And the Continental, which is basically kind of like this neutral ground for them, and it's really expanded upon in this movie, and it just makes me love this world with John Wick so much more. This movie's so badass. I cannot stress that enough. As far as an action movie goes, the John Wick series is what you want. The first John Wick had a really tight story. This one isn't quite as tight, but it's just as good. And like I said, it takes the action and everything to the next level. It's what you would want from a sequel, especially an action movie sequel. These movies also have a lot of really great actors in them too. This movie, you have Lawrence Fishburne and Keanu Reeves reunited after 20 years or so since The Matrix. So that was cool to see. Ian McShane's back from the first movie. And another really great addition to this movie was Common, who plays another assassin. And there's some really cool scenes between Keanu Reeves and Common as they go at it back and forth. They're pretty well matched. And I thought that he played a really great character. And I really think this movie's going to be a hit, and we will get a Chapter 3. And this could be one of the great action trilogies of all time, because 2 down so far. They're both great in my opinion. I love them. Yeah, I don't know what else I need to say about this movie. John Wick Chapter 2, it's badass. If you haven't seen it yet, check it out. If you have, let me know what you thought in the comments below. This is Ant Talk, the weekly comic conversation. Thanks for watching. See you later.